Little further.
So, and we've got touchdown.
Attempt number 2.
Oh my God, I don't want to know that. And what about that one?
That looks important.
So we plugged in a couple of missing connectors.
That's not true.
Yes, it's true. Oh, come on. We worked so hard.
No, that's a no start.
Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, I think that engine is busted.
The injectors have diesel pressure, but it's not injecting, so it's not happy about something. The only thing I can imagine is the trigger wheel.
We're just gonna wear him down. At some point he has to start.
Camshaft and crankshaft position sensor is, at least if measured at the sensor, perfect.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
Because that would have been an easy fix for us.
Yeah. Oh, I do know what the problem is now. I installed the trigger wheel wrong. I went back to my footage when I did this job and I lined up to this hole, which is this hole here, and that's the wrong hole, okay? I had to line up to this one and I didn't. It was clearly in my video and I got to take the transmission out to fix that. So that's not a good job for a Sunday like today because I can't use the Uga Duga. And we got 32 degrees out here. Getting the transmission out of an LR3 is not a very difficult task if you got a 2-post lift and a good transmission stand. Of course, Vera isn't happy about it and she's gonna end every sentence in future with, and now I'm allowed to do this, and now I'm allowed to do that. Start with disconnecting the battery and get this job going. First step is removing the starter motor. And cross member comes out.
Doch, ich komme.
Wrestle the front drive shaft out. And front drive shaft comes out.
Oh no, that's probably the only reason why it didn't start.
I hope not, but we forgot that ground cable.
So we take the transmission out for nothing. He forgot the ground cable.
No,
oh my God.
My diagnosis is 100% safe.
I'm also part of the game now. It's Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. And I cannot believe we have to do that again. It's actually the third time we have to do that, Christian. First time wasn't actually Christian's fault because we put in an aftermarket trigger wheel and we didn't know they suck. And they all suck. The second time, Christian installed the old gear gasket in which he put in a hole to take out and then he put it right back again on Robin's B-Class, which is all documented here on YouTube.
You're giving away
and now
the
the third time is here. Christian mounted the trigger wheel in the wrong position with his DIY German precision tool.
You're giving away the family secret.
Christian owes me big time. Big time. So one good thing is the car never ran And all the bolts from the exhaust system are freshly greased and easy to open. Yeah, it's still difficult. And it's hot, at least 30 degrees, and it's humid.
We're gonna open up the safety.
Oh my God.
And we're gonna try. We're gonna lower it a little bit more. Now we gotta roll it back with this thing.
Whoa, the camera and Prince Charming.
Okay. Prince Charming is not so bad, but the camera. Ooh. I didn't tighten this bolt here either.
Oh my God. Achtung.
See this bolt here? This is still loose.
And Christian doesn't like it when I'm right.
You know what? We could also tie this up here.
Well, just tie it up. Smarter than what I did. Christian actually blames me that I'm at least 50% part of the problem because I filmed him installing it wrong and didn't say anything.
Not only that she filmed me, okay? She also disrupted me. She also gets my attention all the time and she asks questions.
But look guys, when I film, I only watch what's in here and not what he's actually doing because I have to pay attention that I have everything in view.
That excuse is not as good as my excuse.
That's a very good excuse. So, oh no, you didn't drop it, did you?
Dropped it.
So, getting the torque converter bolts out is a struggle. And Christian just said that the BMW guy out of Frankfurt has it much easier. Well, that is no reason to buy a BMW, Christian. We're gonna stick with Land Rovers.
Yeah, it's really easy on a BMW to take those bolts out.
Look how pretty they are. Oh, he dropped it and we need a magnet. Oh, look at that.
I got plenty of those.
Good. A good thing I made Christian buy the big gun when we needed a second transmission stand.
Yeah, that thing makes it easy, man.
Yeah, because in my mind, that is now a walk in the park.
And the BMW guy out of Frankfurt doesn't have a big one like this. He only got the tiny one, what we have over here.
Yes.
But
And yes. And yes, we mean Stratton.
Telescopic.
Yes, it's a telescopic.
Specifically modified for the 8 HP. Remember Robin cut this off?
Yes, and welded it
Welded
back
it
on
on differently.
because the Chinese copied it wrong.
Yeah, they screwed it all up like many things.
So
Okay.
all you need is a lathe and a welder
Yes.
and a drill.
So I know you guys think we complain about the Chinese,
No,
but we don't.
no.
Okay, we're very happy that they make this stuff affordable, even if it's all crappy, but it usually gives you the material to fix it.
Well, Christian insisted on filling the HP6 transmission prematurely.
I never do anything prematurely.
Now he puts in a couple of plugs so it doesn't dribble out all the time. Oh no, that one bracket on the left hand side wasn't a bracket and now there's the same on the right hand side.
So looks like we gotta remove the transfer case. It just doesn't fit through with the transfer case attached. We gotta get it in such a steep angle that it hits in the front. We're gonna have to level it back out, but then the transfer case hits in the back. So we're gonna take this out. It's easy now to get to these bolts and it will be a little harder to put it back in.
So we're gonna put the transfer case on in that exact same position.
Let's go eat some cake.
Yes. Oh my god, we're trying to separate the transfer case from the transmission. Oh my god.
Okay, now balance it down. Good. That was definitely never. So try to set it on the ground.
Okay, was
Very well.
So the transfer case is out and now
We expect this to go easier now,
which
still
doesn't
stuck.
look like it.
It's still
Because the
stuck.
problem is actually not in the rear but up here.
Yeah. So now we can go more straight.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's
Hang
gonna.
on, I gotta
Yeah.
get the finger.
Now it's.
Oh, my finger is
Yeah.
in there. Oh, it's okay. I got it out.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Ja,
And a little further back.
ich bin frei. Okay.
Are we free?
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
That is now,
This was quite a difficult job. I gotta
that's a
say.
beautiful thumbnail picture. So, and it's gonna stay on here. We're not gonna remove it and I'm not gonna drop it.
No friction rust here, but it was about time to open this up and put some Metaflux on it.
You forgot the
because
name.
it was jammed quite a bit. Yes, I forgot the name. Now we want to start the engine. For that we have to get this thing out of the way. No,
Yeah.
we need this.
Yes, we need the plug.
We need the plug
And
here.
we need to open the flywheel first. So, here's the flywheel.
Okay. And it was also nicely torqued and everything correctly built.
Yes, look at all that.
Die Bleibe da rein.
And brand new screws. Oh my God, Christian.
I forgot the G in wrong hole, so I'm gonna screw it up again, but this is the wrong hole lined up. We need to use this hole. In my opinion, that's a really minor mistake, and I was only distracted by you. So let's correct this and start the engine, gentlemen.
Yes. So,
I broke it. It's a 160 euro mistake, but since we buy them now from AliExpress, we put in an original made in Germany for only 46 euros.
look at that. It says made in Germany. And it came out of China. Unbelievable.
And I definitely line it up to the correct hole now.
Oh my God, yes.
You saw this scene before, okay? But this time it's really perfect German precision, okay? See, the correct hole is lining up.
Right.
And not the wrong hole, okay? The G is missing, ignore that.
I think it's a tiny bit too far to the right.
It's not.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Runter.
Gut.
Ja. Gut. Fertig.
Now they're gonna connect the transmission.
Yeah, without the transmission it won't start. And I hope it starts without the transfer case. But it needs the transmission to start and we need to get it here into neutral.
Yes. I thought into park.
Park, yes.
Oh, Philip gets in the car. Oh my God, just as the storm is approaching. So we are almost ready.
Here's the oil pressure gauge.
Wait a second, Christian. Oh, there's a storm coming now. I'm a bit scared.
Okay, connecting power.
The plums are falling. They are getting blasted.
Philip, give it a try. Hey, stop it.
Stop. Smells like diesel now.
Stop. No, that wasn't it. Stop. Der Fehler ist weggegangen. Da müsste starten. Okay, also das ist leider noch nicht behoben, das Problem. Das könnte hier noch sein. Nee.
So I cannot believe what we are doing at 6 o'clock in the morning after our second no start yesterday.
Yeah, I can't believe it either, but we took the brand new trigger wheel from AliExpress back off.
Yes.
At 6.
So putting in the old aftermarket trigger wheel that came with Lord Frankenstein because we don't have any other one.
That's correct. But we're using some Loctite Welle Narbe 601, okay?
Yeah, and I cannot believe he glued it in.
Loctite Welle Narbe fixes everything. That's the German JB Weld. Okay, alignment in the correct hole is perfect.
Yeah, we have to check on Christian now every single time. And that's only part of his trigger wheel collection.
Okay, because we always replace them. That's why I have so many.
It's now the third trigger wheel we install in that engine.
That is out of context. There was a reason for
And it's an aftermarket sketchy one and he doesn't want to...
3.2.
That's not good.
That's good.
So, and the flywheel goes back on.
Okay. Camera is running. So Philip, give it a try. See if it starts. It started. But it runs wrong. It runs quite unhappy. But give it a second. Give it a second if it quiets out. Okay, we got oil pressure. We got a happy Vera. We got a happy Philip. But it's 6 in the morning, 6:20. That's how an 18-year-old looks at 6:20. And it's running now. Give it a little bit of gas. That's how you would.
No.
That's how you would like to have it sounding, right? But that's without an exhaust. It's not good for our neighbors. Philip, we got to turn it back off because it's so early. So it started with that trigger wheel. That's the original aftermarket trigger wheel what came with this failed engine.
And we're going to explain in the evening why it did not start with a brand new OEM trigger wheel. Because that's what we figured out tonight. And
Actually,
ChatGPT confirmed our...
ChatGPT actually solved the problem.
No, I solved the problem.
Yes.
ChatGPT confirmed my reasoning.
I gotta go to work. I'm already wearing my work clothes. And I gotta be on time, no worries. And hopefully our neighbors didn't wake up because that sounded like an old tractor. If we would live in the US, this is how that vehicle would sound like. And it sounds a ton better than an LS.
Yes. Christian parks far away in the property, so he has a little bit of off-roading every day before work.
I'm gonna drive my broken Discovery 4 to work and I'll see you in the evening.
Yes. Oh my God! The critter stepped on it.
So my crankshaft trigger wheel cured while I was at work, and this looks solid. I used Loctite 601, which is made for basically shaft and bushing connections, but it's only rated for 150 degrees, so it's a little bit of a gamble. Typically these engines do not get much hotter than 130 degrees in any component near the oil. But this Loctite here, which I even had on stock, the 648, would have held 175 degrees. But it's too late now. If I try to remove this, I will destroy the trigger wheel completely, and then I'm out of one, okay? And the next one I ordered will take a week to be here. Not a problem, but I want to move on because I want this car to be finished so Philip can drive around with it.
It's after work and Christian... Why, it sounds like a V8. Love that sound. Oh my God. So all the obnoxious noises like rattling or everything, you know, the engine is bare right now, so ignore those.
The only fault I have is diesel particle filter. So that should be okay. I don't want to see a fault from the engine, that's important, okay? And I plugged in the differential pressure sensor and now we got nothing left from the engine, just transfer case and crap because we got all connectors loose.
Cool.
So I think we can reassemble it.
Yes.
What we can't judge right now is if the engine is quiet because without a muffler there's too much noise.
That is not the engine, that's Robin forging.
I got shocked already.
Yes. Whoa. It sounds like an open V8.
So the engine is noisy on the bottom end, but up there it's okay. Whatever that was, I better turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off,
It almost sounded like an air hose blew off.
Okay, when you edit this video, you're going to find out that I said it first. And everything goes back together. So the transmission is in, all the crossover pipe brackets are in, which was the hardest thing to do, and the cable routing is perfect now again, right?
Yes, and we did not forget the breather hoses.
And we did not squeeze anything?
We did not, well, only for a short moment. But then we freed it up again. Now we got to do the heat shields, I think. And then there is a cable bracket, what was here, which I need to mount. Then we put the transfer case back on, a couple of wires. Muffler goes back in. And this baby is gonna sound awesome.
And it's already 9 o'clock in the evening. I like it.
Yes. So every day I come down here, there are plums on the ground now. They fall down in the storm and they're really nice, okay? They're really good quality. And my goal is every day to eat all of them which are lying around here.
So we are installing the torque converter bolts, and only the first one is a big debacle. All other three are easy.
Compared to a BMW, they're all still difficult, okay? In a BMW, everything is easy. And on a Toyota, everything is like not even necessary. Yeah, it lines up.
Good. It's raining again. But luckily we're working underneath the car, so we are all dry.
So this is bolt number 2.
Yeah, so he rotates the crank.
Then I go here all the way in the front of the vehicle with a long extension.
Yes.
And there is a lot of wind.
Yes, and I have to hold the pipe.
And 46 and a little more.
Yes. So the starter motor goes back in. I have to say, now that I'm used to them, they look so small.
And everything for the second time. Starter motor done.
Good. And now all that mess up here gets cleaned up again.
So before we mount the transfer case, we put Metaflux grease onto the spline here.
Oh my god, that's sketchy. The transmission on a wooden post and Christian holding the transfer case all by himself.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Almost missed it.
I did not.
I think you can already get a bolt.
Yes.
Try to do that on a Toyota. Yeah.
But if you don't want to do that, don't buy a Land Rover. You gotta get a Toyota.
This Vera torque wrench is so awesome. See how I can get to these here?
Yes.
And I even got like ratchety inserts, but I have to calculate the torque for those, okay? Because they have a different distance than
I'm sorry.
17.5.
After 5 years plus 30 years of wrenching on cars, I just learned about triangular bolts.
That is so strange for her that she
Yes.
can't even pronounce it, okay? These are triangular bolts, and they have basically a self-cutting feature. And they run them with an automated tool into aluminum casting, okay? And it automatically threads the hole. That's why they are triangular. It's hard to see on the camera,
It's hard
okay?
to see.
Vera didn't know that, so I asked her, where are the 3 triangular bolts for the backside of the transmission here? And she said, what are you talking about? And we couldn't find them, so I couldn't prove my point.
Then he gets annoyed.
And that's why they kind of go in kind of shitty, like on shitty cars,
Yes.
because they don't want to go in. They are triangular.
There's another triangular bolt. Oh my god.
Yeah, you learned something.
Yes. It's a round one. Unbelievable.
So we're almost done. 2 more drive shafts, this cross member, and the exhaust.
Okay. It's a never-ending story. It's a lot of work. Oh my god. And center bearing is in.
Okay, safety strap can come off.
The rear prop shaft is in. Easy peasy. Now the muffler goes back in. So he used an old trigger wheel, but he doesn't want to use the old exhaust gasket, which only was installed like for 5 minutes.
I'm pretty sure I got that on stock.
Yes, so he has a new one. It's different.
It's better, okay? This is much thicker. This is the OEM sheet metal, and this is an aftermarket, much thicker for rusty stuff.
Oh god, Land Rover stuff is rusty stuff.
Go back. Should I use a strap on?
Yes? Now that's mean work. Perfect. Good.
In?
In.
Good. And the trick to tighten the turbocharger bolts is to lower the transmission all the way down.
Yes.
Then you can access them from down here. There's no problem. Careful with your torque when you go in a steep angle.
Yeah. Okay.
So, that's
Good.
all in. That worked excellent.
Now the cross member. No, the prop shaft.
The prop shaft, yes,
Oh
before
my
the cross
God.
member goes in. So, the transmission is back in and the trigger wheel is repaired. Everything is back together. Now, this took a total of about 6 to 7 hours to get this done. And now we're back at the stage where we would be if I wouldn't have done any mistake. And if you guys paid attention, you should ask now, why did he take that second new trigger wheel back out? I haven't told you that yet. And I will. But right now, I'm just gonna get the vehicle down and I'm anxious to start it and see how the engine sounds now with everything installed. So now we're back where we've been before if I wouldn't have used the wrong hole. 2 days ago.
Yes. All set? Oh my God, I'm so stressed.
Wait a second, I want to check the faults on my gap tool first.
Oh, still have a check engine light? No.
Well, that's now test
Okay.
light only,
Yeah,
okay?
Start your engine. Oh my God. Well, he has a problem with the air suspension. Yeah, it's from the compressor.
On the compressor.
Yeah, I know that.
The compressor should not start yet because we still need to do some adjustment in the rear. I
Yeah.
don't want pressure on it.
And it sounds awesome. I mean, there's no noise vibration, nothing here. Because it's missing actually. And there's,
I'm gonna pull the compressor relay so it can't start it.
okay. So it was so much work that Christian cannot enjoy a running engine. I
Okay.
cannot believe it.
Still missing the cooling fan, but I think that came in today.
Yes, out of Latvia.
The sound we have sounds like a rough diesel engine, okay? Which this is. And we also do not have a noise cover on it. And we also do not have injector covers for this
I
engine.
explained that already.
okay.
All noise vibration stuff is gone.
Yeah.
Missing. Lost by
Yeah.
the amateur. It's awesome.
It sounds really
Oh
good.
my God.
I really wish we would have the injector covers because we always had them on and we do not have a comparison.
I really wish we would have wheels on so we could take it for a spin, but
Well,
no.
we're still missing 3 or 4 fluids.
We're still missing 3 to 8 hours of
No,
work.
for a test drive on our property, we're missing 3 to 4 fluids.
Oh my God. I don't like that. Oh my God. Oh, that's awesome.
This catch when it decels, that's strange.
There's a hole.
That is strange. I never had that.
That's because we don't have noise vibration covers.
No, that's you feel it also in the engine. It goes like vroom, ding, vroom, ding. It sounds strange. Listen again.
Yeah, you can see the movement in the engine.
That sounds strange. I hope that's gonna go away, maybe with a throttle reset or something, but I never had that before. It's definitely when I come off the throttle, it does that additional accel for a millisecond, okay?
Yeah, you can see it in the engine
Yeah, you can
movement.
see it. The engine is rocking too. So anybody had that and has the cure for it, we would like to know. So we got no engine related faults. We got still the compressor turned off. That's why we got the suspension and terrain response. The ventilation, there's something wrong with the car. May have to do with the AC because we still got it unplugged. And the instrument pack is probably just lost communication. That's all normal. So we're gonna be able to fix all those faults, no problem. The only thing new to me is this. Let's see if it happens when I come slowly off. Yeah, it happens also when I come slowly off the accelerator. That is scary. Why is that?
Oh, at least drive is working.
I can provoke this behavior, see? If I hold it just constant at a certain speed, it does that. It's always when it drops below 1200 RPM. And when I hold it at 1200 or at 1100, it does that.
So
See?
that has something to
See?
do.
Whenever it drops to 1100, it does that. That's a new one, but I'm pretty sure there is somebody out there who had this behavior.
Yeah, the problem is by the time that video is being published here,
Probably
it's
have
going to
it
be
fixed already.
4 weeks and I want to know by then. So you're going to have to do the research yourself.
So installing an unknown used cooling fan.
Yes, and amateurs worked on it.
Yeah, because the nut is all ruined. But it might still work. And one more plug can go in now.
Yeah.
And one more fault should be gone now.
Oh, he wanted to do it without a funnel. Oh my God.
Okay, topping up the oil because we only filled 5 liters when we assembled the engine. So that's 0.7.
Okay, good. Measuring with our makeshift dipstick. So he's going to start the engine again, see if the van makes a difference. Oh my God, oh my God.
The problem is gone.
Yes.
So listen guys, we got one philosophy when we work on our discoveries, okay? We gonna fix what's broken first. Before we panic, we fix what's missing, we fix what's broken, and I tell you, 90% of the time, it cures our actual problem, okay? We
So-
don't leave problems untouched. And here, we put a cooling fan in, and look. We put a cooling fan in, and look, now I can ref it. Oh.
Oh shit.
It came back. So forget my lecture, problem is not gone. But we still fix what's broken first. So there are a lot more things we still need to
But
address.
it's better. So
No, it's exactly the same. It changed with the cooling fan. It is now at a higher RPM. It does that now at 1500 and it was 1100 before. So we learn out of that it's load dependent. Okay, what was the other thing we wanted to do now? Oh, lock to lock on the steering.
oh, the steering stays at mid. That EGR valve clicked, but not that one.
It starts perfect. So the word in the internet is that a bad oil sensor will cause erratic idle. Never heard of that one? And indeed, mine is not working here. It says -30. So I gotta check out what's the deal with the sensor here. I got like a resistance table. I got the sensor connected here to my ohm meter and it's infinite. Low temperatures are a high resistance and high temperatures are a low resistance. So that makes sense. The sensor is dead. I need to get a new one. Ooh. The sensor seems to be the same on the Jaguar engine. I got the spare Jaguar engine here, which has a failed crankshaft too. So we'll check out if this one works. Maybe we're lucky. So this one got 2.4 kilo ohms and it says 60 degrees is 620 ohms. So we should be able to get this to drop here drastically. Okay, so that's supposed to be 60 degrees. Yeah, why not? See, I can still touch it. The word is, starting at 60 degrees, you can't touch stuff anymore. Yeah, I know. I seriously hope this is not gonna be a huge oil spill now, because it's already really late. Okay. I knew it. Make sure there's nothing on the ground. Tight enough.
Well, let's get the car down.
Now we got a realistic oil temperature. Let's hope this problem is gone now. Oh my God, it's gone. This is incredible. Okay, thank you disco3.co.uk website for giving me that hint. This is incredible. We got a realistic oil temperature and the idle problem is gone. Awesome.
So hi guys, I'm on another mountain bike ride. We just got back from our vacation in Spain to Picos de Europas and it's August 31st, so there's just a hint of fall in the air. So look at that, the leaves are slowly dropping. How cool. He's gonna join his friends. I would like to be the support vehicle because when they land all the way down there and then they have to hike back up here. So now it's all uphill from here on. No more stupid descents, which you have to go up again. No zombies yet. A little bit of descending, but it's trail, so I don't mind. So I was just at the top. Unfortunately, I didn't film. There were too many people I knew, but now I'm on my way home. And I usually go the fastest way home because that is not important to me anymore. Except for that part. That part is important, and Christian tries to avoid that part at all costs. So today is a Sunday and he's not with me. Well, he has a good excuse because he has finally time to work on his Print Small crawl. It's such a pretty valley. And here's our Print Small crawl. So I can see it. He sprayed everything with Fertan. He's gonna wash it off soon. And he's probably gonna paint a little bit.